tonight on Focal Point.
We were successful in securing around one pass from the Heritage Lottery Fund. That gave us a good grant, a sizable sum of money in order to develop up the plans for the future of the car line.
Gwyl an ar na gáin seo agus in Alba agus carting a bheith níos mó coibrúin of the chéile.
Basically it'll be 30 docking stations in key locations throughout the city centre.
I think it's a brilliant scheme. I think it's a good idea. Children need to do something now to be more active.
The book is the culmination of 2.5 years' work of this Pieces of the Past project.
It's being told by the people who lived it.
Well, I became involved in the project back in 2013. We were successful in securing around one pass from the Heritage Lottery Fund. That gave us a good grant, a sizable sum of money in order to develop up the plans for the future of the car line.
Work to actually restore HMS Caroline has now got underway. Just tell me about that process, what's happening at the minute and what's going to be happening over the next few months.
So the key focus over the last period of time and the good work you'll see today is the physical activity, spending that grant money from the Memorial Fund, and that work is all aimed at stopping further deterioration of the ship and the very, very real risk that ongoing wind and water damage to the ship has posed over the last number of years.
Well, we're carrying out some safeguarding works, which is really to protect the ship through the winter, so that when the real work starts in April next year, the ship hasn't deteriorated any more than what it has done over this past 100 years.
John, you're one of the marine joiners working here on HMS Caroline. Just tell me about the work you're actually doing today.
At the moment we're more or less removing any defective decking on the three forward decks, so it's more or less identifying practically any rotten timber, preparing it ready for just new installation of new decking.
The ship's been lying for a long number of years now and water has got into the woodwork. What sort of percentage of the wood are you going to have to replace here?
This deck here now, we have 360 linear metres to replace this deck. Forward deck, there's 240, and midships there's about 160. This deck could be maybe 90% of that total, so we might save 10 metres a year to replace more there, but it's just at the moment identifying defective boards. Like some boards look okay, but then once you do a close inspection, or just practically crumble, so water's actually creeping in and then going under the deck and actually eating the timber from below. So if you look at that, like, it shouldn't be like that.
And you've actually got a personal stake in this project. Just tell us about the history that you have involving HMS Caroline.
Well, heart and soul, really. 31 years ago, I was lifting these decks. I was helping the skilled man as a labourer to repair the decks. Then I got myself a bit of education and decided when HMS Caroline was coming up for refurbishment that there could only be one local company that would be involved, and that was Blue Marine.
And obviously when you were tendering, that would have been a help that you've already worked on the ship.
The only help really was the incentive, the passion, that personal connection to do a really good job, and that I hope reflected in our tender. It was no holds barred.
What is the time frame for the actual renovation of the ship where she will become a viable tourist attraction down here?
Obviously, the centennial event to celebrate the Battle of Jutland, key pivotal moment, not only for the history of the ship, but on the world stage. And it will be the world stage. Caroline was an ambassador on the world stage. The event, the centennial event of May 16, will be a very high-profile event. So we have the restoration of the ship as part of that project, and the current version, not only of the ship, the safeguarding and assuring the future of Caroline, is to offer the ship the ability to tell her very rich history, not only in the international stage, but the local history, the connection with Belfast in nearly 90 years. We have a detailed plan of works that takes us from now to May 16. It includes, further structural repairs, fitting out works, mechanical, electrical, a dry docking exercise of the ship. It's been nearly 29 years since she's been last dry docked. So we have a very detailed package to step through. May 16 is our target. We're confident we'll deliver it. There's no significant float, no pun intended, in that. So the key focus is on the team, continuing the momentum, hitting all the milestones and ensuring that May 16 we're in a positive place.
The great beauty of Caroline is, in terms of maritime tourism, that you can put your hands on this history. It's not just going to be an audio-visual display.
Feel, smell, stand on, touch, and you'll see from parts of the ship the riveted plate construction, literally the same techniques that Titanic was built out of. She's a fantastic asset as well to the growing maritime critical mass that we have in the tourism offering here in Belfast. So we're in an extremely fortunate position, and due to the recent history of the ship as well, that so much of the original fabric survives, that she was maintained, that even with her different roles, she wasn't converted into a restaurant, or she wasn't, so we have something like 85% of the original fabric still in place. We have over 500 artefacts stored in catalogue in Portsmouth, in the home of the National Museum of the Royal Navy, and in the latter part of the project we'll be reuniting Caroline with those artefacts.
The deadline for the restoration of HMS Caroline to be completed is May 2016. There's an awful lot of work to be done between now and then.
Well, an imach na tarlú nó na céadal cáid den Grés an Gnó, agus an rud atá géiste sin Grés an Gnó na sort fórum le haig gloch Gnó a mí firste. Is an a bhíonig obair trí bheanna gaige, nó is an atá simicás a gaige atá gobar a réim síele. Iad hút le chéile agus éisiach le íchaintú roint cadre bheith có le chéile bheith plé cuasaí Gnó, bheith plé cuasaí an tíl agus ag fáil spag go na chéile.
Chun me tús le seo, tús na bliana seo, tá me tris cúpla bricfast agan hanhéine mar a clia, bhí beidir cead cín agan, as bhí ceann agan leite canan, ag siad an chéad ceann in neamh an seo méal feriste. Ag siad tá me de geir dhéanaan á gréasónú a bhunú gan loch Gnó tá déana Gnó tí bheith an na Gaeilge, agus buáilin sinna Albert amachchanse a fud fad na tíre.
Tá an teanmh chuide ó Kangol G agus glór na Gael, ingeall an ócáid ina bhfuil bricfasta Gnó. A tuairt le chéile muintir bheal feriste atá feimú trí Gaeilge ina gcuid Gnó. Agus sinna tá muidíonna I Gunamara le rint bliantanis, tá cólach cumarsáide agus maragacht agan, bíal muid de taú le gnólachtaí fud a níothar